Manchester United's pre-season preparations continue to gather momentum as Michael Carrick's 25-man squad has officially arrived at the Lerkendal Stadion in Trondheim, Norway, ahead of today's friendly against Rosenborg BK. There is a real sense of excitement surrounding the Reds as supporters eagerly wait to see how Carrick's side responds following the narrow 1-0 defeat to Wrexham. Today's fixture represents another important step in Carrick's long-term project. The coaching staff have spent the past week working extensively on tactical drills, pressing triggers, attacking patterns, defensive organisation, set-piece routines, and improving the chemistry throughout the squad. Every minute on the pitch is valuable at this stage of the summer, and Carrick will be looking for signs that his players are beginning to understand exactly how he wants Manchester United to play. Supporters will be hoping to see a more aggressive press, quicker ball circulation, greater creativity in midfield, and a sharper cutting edge in front of goal. Several senior internationals remain unavailable after their World Cup commitments, while Benjamin Šeško and Matthijs de Ligt continue their recovery from injury. Their absence naturally gives opportunities to other members of the squad, particularly younger players looking to impress the manager before the Premier League campaign begins. Competition for places is already intense, and every performance during pre-season could have a major influence on Carrick's selection decisions over the coming weeks. To carefully manage workloads, Michael Carrick is expected to completely rotate his outfield players at half-time, allowing almost every member of the travelling squad meaningful minutes. This approach has become increasingly common across elite football as clubs focus on gradually building fitness while reducing injury risk. Away from the action on the pitch, Manchester United's recruitment department continues working tirelessly as the summer transfer window gathers pace. Despite already strengthening the squad with Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans, the club remain determined to add another high-quality midfielder capable of taking Carrick's side to an even higher level. According to multiple reports, Carlos Baleba and Manu Kone have emerged as two of the strongest candidates currently under consideration. Baleba is admired for his athleticism, defensive awareness, and ability to dominate transitions, while Kone offers technical security, powerful ball carrying, and versatility across midfield positions. Reports suggest United have recently revisited the possibility of signing Baleba, although formal club-to-club negotiations have not yet begun. Kone also remains firmly on the shortlist, with his expected transfer fee believed to be lower than Brighton's valuation of Baleba. Meanwhile, Marcus Rashford's future remains one of the biggest stories surrounding Old Trafford. According to reports, the England international is still expected to return to Carrington following his post-World Cup break, despite both the player and the club appearing open to a summer separation should the right opportunity arise. Financial considerations remain central to the situation, with Rashford's sizable wages representing a significant factor in United's thinking. Nevertheless, the reports also suggest there is no personal conflict between Rashford and Michael Carrick. If no suitable offer arrives, Rashford is expected to remain fully professional and continue giving his all whenever called upon. It is a situation that could develop quickly before the transfer deadline. Another name now linked with Manchester United is Bournemouth midfielder Tyler Adams. Reports claim the Reds are weighing up a move worth around £35 million for the experienced American international. Adams would bring leadership, relentless work rate, tactical discipline, and valuable Premier League experience to Carrick's midfield. With United determined to compete across every competition this season, adding another reliable midfielder could prove extremely important as the campaign progresses. The speculation does not stop there. Real Madrid midfielder Aurelien Tchouameni has once again been linked with a move to Old Trafford after reports suggested Manchester United made inquiries regarding his availability. Widely regarded as one of Europe's finest defensive midfielders, Tchouameni combines physical presence, excellent positioning and outstanding technical ability. If Real Madrid were genuinely prepared to listen to offers, he would immediately become one of the most exciting midfield options available anywhere in Europe. Eduardo Camavinga also continues to feature prominently in transfer discussions. The French international possesses exceptional versatility, composure under pressure, and remarkable maturity despite his young age. Reports suggest Real Madrid could consider offers between £42 million and £51 million, while Burnley's Sander Berge has also emerged as a possible alternative. Berge would provide height, strength and Premier League experience, giving Carrick another different profile in midfield should United decide against pursuing one of the more expensive options. Meanwhile, Manchester United remain interested in signing Borussia Dortmund midfielder Felix Nmecha this summer, with the Germany international continuing to feature on the club's shortlist as Michael Carrick looks to strengthen his midfield options. United have been monitoring Nmecha's progress closely, and the club's recruitment team is understood to admire his physicality, technical quality, and ability to operate both as a defensive midfielder and a box-to-box player. Although no formal bid has been submitted at this stage, preparations for a potential move are said to be underway as Manchester United assess the financial conditions of any deal. Borussia Dortmund are reluctant to lose one of their key midfielders, meaning negotiations are expected to be difficult if United decide to step up their interest. Nmecha remains one of several midfield targets being considered as Carrick continues his rebuild ahead of the new season. Let's back on today's match. One of the biggest talking points ahead of kickoff is undoubtedly the inclusion of sensational 15-year-old academy talent JJJ Gabriel. The youngster has earned widespread praise for his fearless displays at youth level and now finds himself travelling with the senior squad. If he is handed his first team debut this afternoon, it would mark another proud moment for Manchester United's famous academy, which has consistently produced outstanding young footballers throughout the club's illustrious history. Carrick has repeatedly spoken about rewarding talented youngsters who impress both in training and youth matches, and Gabriel's inclusion suggests the coaching staff have enormous confidence in his ability. Another player expected to attract significant attention is new Brazilian midfielder André Santos. Following his arrival this summer, supporters are eager to see him continue adapting to Carrick's tactical demands. Santos brings energy, composure, intelligence, and impressive technical quality to the middle of the park, and today's match offers another excellent opportunity to build valuable partnerships with his new teammates. His ability to dictate possession, win duels and drive the team forward could become one of the defining features of Manchester United's midfield throughout the season. Looking at the current situation, strengthening midfield still appears to be Manchester United's biggest priority before the transfer window closes. Carrick wants greater competition, improved depth, and players capable of controlling matches against the strongest opponents in England and Europe. Whether the club eventually lands Baleba, Kone, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Berge, or another target entirely, one thing seems clear. United are determined to keep evolving rather than standing still. From my perspective, today's performance will reveal far more than the final scoreline. The biggest things to watch are the team's pressing intensity, the speed of passing, the understanding between the midfielders, and how quickly the new signings are adapting to Carrick's ideas. If those aspects continue improving, Manchester United supporters will have every reason to feel optimistic ahead of the new season. The transfer market is always unpredictable, but the club's ambition to strengthen key areas is obvious, and the coming weeks could shape the entire campaign. Now over to you, Reds. Do you think Carlos Baleba is the perfect midfielder for Michael Carrick's system, or would you rather see Manchester United push for Manu Kone, Eduardo Camavinga, or Aurélien Tchouaméni? Should Marcus Rashford be given one final opportunity to prove himself under Carrick, or is it the right time for both player and club to move on? Finally, which academy youngster are you most excited to watch against Rosenborg? And do you believe JJ Gabriel could become the next great talent to emerge from Manchester United's famous academy?